Hello guys, my name is Ksenia, welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to do a little May reset. I realized that it might be too late because I'm filming this on May 7th, but you know, better late than never. And I don't normally, like when it comes to like resetting, goal planning, things like that, I don't really, usually at least I don't talk about it online, but I decided, I got this sudden urge to film a video about it. And also I just really thought about it because I don't know about you guys, but I am pretty much an adult, have been for a while now, so the times of studying, of being a uni student or going to school especially, they are long behind me. But I still somehow have this mentality that summer is a time when you shouldn't be doing much, you know, like if there's something inspiring you, go for it, but in general it should be the time when you have fun, when you just spend all time walking, seeing friends, I don't know, swimming a lot like we did with my mom last summer here in Belgrade. So summer basically is for living life. You know, it's not for achieving goals, being productive, doing things. And obviously I'm not a child, I have to still do the work. There are things I'm working on all the time and they don't just pause for summer, of course not. But at the same time, I don't really want to pressure myself to be this, you know, overachieving machine or something like that. So I feel like May is the last month for me to kind of get on track, you know, or maybe also lay the ground for the habits that I will be implementing in summer, but just in a more relaxed fashion. And I think some of this mentality comes from me living in the north for the most of my life, because there, you know, the weather is really tough for the majority of the year. And then by the time you get to summer, you really want to enjoy every sunny and warm day that you got. So here it's obviously warmer and very much nicer throughout the year. So it's not such a struggle. You don't really feel this pressure to make the most of every summer. So there's really not much pressure here to kind of squeeze in a lot of things into those 2.5 to warm months, but still I kind of live by it because it's ingrained deeply in my brain. So yeah, that's why I wanted to kind of look back at what was going on for a while in the past few months and sort of set myself a couple of goals or plans, intentions for the month of May. And first of all, I feel like I'm already doing that a little bit. So I already talked in one of the previous vlogs that I want to wake up earlier again, and my ideal goal is to wake up at 7, and I think it will naturally happen easier when it's gonna get hotter and warmer outside. But right now I'm waking up, I have 2 alarms. First one rings at maybe 7:10, another one at 7:20, so that's when I end up, maybe 7:30 is when I end up waking up. Not waking up, but leaving the bed. And I slowly want to move it to 7. And it's a struggle, guys, it's a struggle. But I'm doing my best, and yeah, the good thing is that I'm not waking up at 9 anymore, which I did for a while, which was also good because I need to sleep, right? Everybody needs to sleep, so that was fine. But I'm on track with this goal. And the next goal for me is to read. I read multiple books every month, so there's nothing new in that for me, but I want to read 2 specific books. One is Karamazov Brothers by Dostoevsky. I've studied it already, and my intention is to finish it in May. I think I'll finish it very fast though. And yeah, I've read it before, a few years back, but I don't think that I've fully grasped it. I don't think that I've paid as much attention to the plot, to the details as I should have, so I'm rereading it, and so far I'm about 170 pages in, and I love it so far. Of course, I knew I'd love it. I loved it first time. And the second book is Middlemarch by George Eliot, and George Eliot is really a lady. I don't remember her name. Mary Ann Evans, yeah. So Middlemarch is obviously another huge book, and it's been lying on my shelf for over a year, I think, which is ridiculous because I've been intending to read it a few years ago, and then I was postponing it and doing it again, and then I finally bought the book, and then it just stayed on my shelf and nothing ever happened with it. So yeah, I want to at least start reading it. I really want to finish it in May too. It's also big. The Karamazov Brothers is maybe 800 pages. This one is 900 pages, so it's a lot of words. But if I enjoy it, if I like it, I don't think it's going to be a problem. So yeah, those are my 2 big reading goals for the month. What else? Oh yeah, sport. I'm already running. Again, if you've seen a few of my vlogs, you've probably seen me running here and there. I want to start exercising 4 to 5 times a week, and not necessarily run or actually I don't want to run 4 or 5 times a week, but I want to do maybe some functional exercising at home and stretching. Also, tennis is obviously a huge thing here, and I was thinking about going back to tennis because I used to play it kind of semi-professional, not really, but I used to do it for 6 years when I was a kid, and I've been playing occasionally here and there. And yeah, I just really want to maybe play occasionally again with a coach or with someone I know here, because a lot of the people I know in Belgrade, they are obviously playing tennis and they're renting courts and things like that. So maybe I'll do tennis again. At least 3 times a week I want to be running, and then, or maybe 2 times, okay. And then some functional exercise, and then some sport would be nice for a mix, because I really want to move my body more. And I want to stay lean, toned up. I want to be flexible with my muscles and just feel good, and I feel like right now, even though I feel like I'm busy a lot and stuff like that and blah, 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 I really have a lot of time, a lot of free time that I can dedicate to sport. And I don't know if that will be like that for the rest of my life, but right now I have this opportunity and I think I should really take advantage of it. Then there are a few intentions, which I don't think they're really goals, but because they're not measurable and stuff like that. I mean, they can be, but I don't want to make them. Firstly, I want to spend less in the month of May because I have plans for summer. I don't know, they're not set in stone yet, but they might have, I'm hoping it'll happen, knock on wood. And yeah, I'll need money for that. So I want to kind of cut down a bit. I don't want to go full on no spending in May, but definitely be a bit more cautious about grabbing those extra coffees or anything extra at the restaurant, for example, when I'm not really hungry, and maybe just peckish a bit, and not even that, but just craving something specific, that maybe I can cook a bit more at home and also not buy clothes, which I didn't do for a while anyways. But yeah, just watch out for what I'm spending my money on. And then slightly on the spiritual side, not really on spiritual, but I want to kind of let go a little bit of my, I don't know how to even phrase that, of controlling the timeline, I guess, or wanting to control the timeline, because I find that I'm naturally a very anxious person, and a lot of the things, they worry me, they stress me out, and one of them is kind of, I don't know, I don't think it's necessarily very toxic because I have it under control more or less, but I really like to not stay in control, to kind of know when and what is going to happen. And this relates to bigger life goals, but also small things, like for example, I want to leave the house and go to this cafe at this specific time and do this and that, on the weekend. And obviously I live with my boyfriend, and he has his thoughts and preferences and wishes as well, right? And sometimes I feel like I get a little bit too focused on the plan that I've had written out in my head, and obviously a lot of the times things don't go as planned, which is fine, but I'm kind of not annoyed, but it worries me, that, oh no, we need to do this by now, and we're just here, we should have been in the cafe for 30 minutes ago, but we're just on our way there. Those really dumb, silly, meaningless things. I'm not necessarily getting like angry, annoyed, and causing fights, so it's not like a big issue, but I just have this feeling inside of me that something's not going according to plan, and this is stupid. I don't want to be doing that. It's ridiculous. It's good to be like that about the important things, or when you have like really important appointments which you cannot miss, but in general, it's not helping anyone. And I also want to finally do something about my ideas, plans to kind of redirect my career, or maybe attempt to. And I have those two ideas in mind, that I can maybe try and go into SEO a little bit more, not quitting copywriting by no means, but doing something extra, right? Or I can go from just regular copywriting to UX copywriting. And for both, I need a bit more understanding of how it works. Obviously, I need to maybe do some course, or at least some reading online, and understand what the job might entail. And yeah, I just feel like I've been thinking about it, but not even Googling anything yet, not doing anything. And nothing will change unless I do something. So that's what I'm hoping to do in the month of May. And lastly, I think, April ended up being a bit more socially active for me than I anticipated. and a lot of the times I hang out with people who I met randomly. So I was walking home or to some place in the city center and I met someone, and then next thing you know, we're sitting down for coffee and we're talking for hours and hours, and this was really nice. This was fun. And because we've just moved not too long ago, obviously we don't have an awful lot of friends and acquaintances. Well, we have a lot of acquaintances here, but still not many friends, and that's why my social and my boyfriend Alexander's social circle is pretty limited, of course. So it's been nice to kind of randomly hang out with people in April. This was really different from the past few months, and that's something I want to move over to May. I don't know how exactly that's gonna happen, but maybe it's just gonna be me saying yes to more hangouts, or yeah, just, I don't know, being out more in general and just walking around, and if I see someone suggesting we go out for a coffee or something if they have time, and not just like waving and saying hi, how are you, bye, things like that. So we'll see how that works. No pressure, of course, on me or on anyone I see on the streets. And I think this is it. Yeah, those are my little goals, intentions, plans, and things I want to let go for May. Nothing major, of course, nothing grand, but I honestly am not in the mood for any major transformations right now. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Please share if you have any goals and plans for May too. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye.